Hello there, I'm Abraham, and if you're expecting a tale of ancient love filled with grand gestures and poetic verses, well, you're in for quite the surprise. Let's rewind the clock back a few millennia to a time when the most exciting invention was the wheel, and my idea of a swanky date was a quiet evening under the stars, mostly because there wasn't much of an alternative. The day I met Sarah, I must confess, my first thought wasn't exactly romantic. There she was, trying to wrangle a sheep that was twice as stubborn as it was woolly. And I thought, now there's a woman who won't be easily scared away. Our eyes met. She laughed. And I knew right then, if she could handle a rebellious sheep, she could probably handle me. Our early days were filled with what I'd lovingly call character-building experiences. Setting up our first home, a tent, mind you, was our initial test. I'd boast about my exceptional tent pitching skills, only for it all to come tumbling down with the first gust of wind. Sarah, bless her heart, would just laugh, dust herself off, and help me start over. It was in those moments, laughing amidst the chaos of our fallen tent, that I realized love wasn't just about surviving together. It was about thriving in the laughter and the ridiculousness of life's unexpected turns. So, as I take you through our journey, expect a tale not of epic gestures, but of genuine, heartfelt moments sprinkled with a healthy dose of humor. Because, let's face it, when you're living life with someone as extraordinary as Sarah, every day is an adventure worth laughing about. As we journeyed together, our adventures turned into the kind of stories you might expect from a couple who had no idea what the next day would bring. Like that time we decided to explore a new land, only to find ourselves completely lost, with Sarah joking that my sense of direction was as reliable as a sundial at midnight. But it was during these moments, with just the stars above us and an uncertain path ahead, that we found our strength in laughter and in each other. Life with Sarah wasn't just about the big adventures, it was also about finding humor in the mundane. Take, for instance, my attempt at cooking dinner for the first time. I was so proud, presenting what I thought was a masterpiece, only to realize I had confused salt with sugar. The look on Sarah's face was priceless, a mix of horror and amusement, but she bravely took a bite, proclaiming it the best dessert she'd ever had for dinner. It was these everyday moments, filled with laughter and small disasters, that truly defined our life together. Then came the promise of Isaac. When we were told we'd have a child, I laughed, out of disbelief, mind you. Sarah's laughter joined mine, not because the idea was ludicrous, which, given our age, it certainly seemed, but because it symbolized hope. Even as we chuckled over the idea of chasing after a toddler at our age, we knew that our laughter was a testament to our faith and to the joy that filled our lives. Through every misstep and milestone, Sarah and I learned that life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Our love story, punctuated with laughter and the occasional culinary disaster, was our own kind of perfect. And as we navigated this unpredictable journey together, our bond only grew stronger, anchored in the joy of shared laughter and an unwavering love for each other. Reflecting on our journey, I realized the true strength of our love wasn't just in enduring life's storms together, but in finding reasons to laugh amidst the rain. Our legacy, I hoped, would not merely be in the land we traversed, or the descendants who would carry our name, but in the laughter and love that filled every corner of our lives. It was in the way Sarah could turn a simple meal into a feast with her laughter, or how even in our most challenging moments, we found solace in each other's humor and warmth. As I sit by the fire, recounting these tales, I'm reminded that the essence of our story isn't in the grand gestures or epic adventures, but in the quiet moments of joy and the resilience of our love. It's in the shared glances that spoke volumes, the gentle teasing that brought smiles on the toughest days, and the unwavering support that stood the test of time. To those who hear this tale, I offer a piece of advice. Cherish the moments of laughter and love. In a world that often focuses on the grandeur, remember that it's the small, shared moments of joy that truly define a life well lived. Don't wait for the perfect time to express love or find humor in the imperfections of life. Embrace them now, for they are what make the journey worthwhile. As I conclude our story, I hope it hasn't been too much of a ramble. Maybe it's put a smile on your face or even a chuckle. If Sarah and I have managed that, then I'd say we've done well. Remember, the secret to a life filled with love isn't in avoiding the storms, but in learning to dance in the rain, always finding a reason to laugh together. And with that, I bid you good night, hoping you find as much joy in your adventures as we did in ours. Laughed along with Sarah and me? Then give us a thumbs up, subscribe for more chuckles and charming tales, and share our story to spread the joy. I'd love to hear your stories too, so leave a comment below. Stick around for more adventures from the past that'll surely warm your heart. Thanks for joining us, and until next time, keep finding joy in every moment.